Good afternoon, everybody. So this week I've had a number of people ask what are my computer and my sim settings. So let's get straight into it and show you what I'm actually running and what my sim's set for, and so you can see. So you can see my graphics card is an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2070 Super. It's not a bad card. It's not a bad card. It's very dated now. NVIDIA, if you ever get to see this, send me one of your best ones for free. I'd quite happily show it off and do a review for you. Not going to happen, I know, but anyway, NVIDIA 2070, that's what I'm using, and I don't have a problem. She's a bit dated, but like I say, I don't have a problem. The only thing I have done here is anisotropic filtering. Okay, I've set that to 16 times. Nothing else needs to be adjusted, but I've set that to 16 times. My system itself, it's an Intel R-Core i7 running at 3.8 gigahertz, and I have a 32 gigabytes of RAM. Okay, that basically is my system. Running Windows 10, I may add. That basically is my system. Now then, it's just so what are my graphic settings? This is the graphics on the PC. I'll leave the details up here so you can have a quick look. You can always adjust as you see fit. Okay. Again, remember these are graphic settings for my system. Again, some of these where it's ultra, you could change to high. The clouds, especially the clouds, makes a big difference. If you're getting a lot of stuttering and you've got volumetric clouds on ultra, adjust it down. Adjust it down. And lastly, okay, those are my graphic settings on the sim. We should have gone to that, thank you. So here we are in the aircraft, and we are virtually ready to go. We haven't got the engine started yet. Okay, so the cockpit is overheating. Let's I don't know why that's so. Why are we overheating in the cockpit? Oh, we're at 43 degrees. Look, that's that's fantastic. Have we not got the air blowers on? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do a quick cheat on the cockpit's overheating. Look at that. Yeah, the aircraft's overheating. You know why we're heating? Because we've sat here and we haven't even got the engines running yet. So let's clear the cautions. Let's get the engines on. We're going to start engine number 1. Get the engines on, and that'll bring that temperature rapidly down. That temperature inside there would have been turned to ovens. I have never seen that before. Fantastic. I think we just got cooked in the cockpit. Engine number 1 up, and start engine number 2. Has now started as well. So, let's get the window shut. Bit better. Interesting that we're reading a pack fault. Let's turn them both off a minute. We're not here to check bloody pack faults, are we? Stand by, let's have a look. That's still going to show us a fault. Let's have a look. And the fault's been reset. Excellent. Right then, so let's get off the ground. Just to give you some idea where we're at. Okay, so full right, full left, forward, back, rudder left, rudder right. Okay, trim set 4 up. Trim set B. A good to taxi. It's going to be one of them days. Taxi lights on. Okay, so parking brakes off. Ground services. Say goodbye. I'm all out of sequence, everybody. So as we trundle out, in fact, as we just get down the hill here, I'll just set that. Okay, flap set 1, spoilers armed. This is Bristol Airport, and it does undulate like this. So this is Bristol Airport. It's not the default scenery, it's added scenery. Bristol Airport is local to where I live. Obviously, it's British Airways A320, and most of the times I fly out of London Heathrow. So what are we missing? We are missing FSTL. So that should start injecting aircraft into the sim. Okay, auto brake to max. And test. So you see the injectors working into the sim. You'd like to see, I'm guessing, there we go. Just to show you what we're running. Strobes on. Okay, down on the stick. %. $80 knots, 100 knots off the stick. V1, rotate. Positive rate of climb, gear up. Autopilot active. Let's set our rate of climb to 28 and we'll go to standard. Okay, leave it climb. And flaps up. Projector takeoff off and spoilers to on. Disarmed. Quickly, I can hear the Rosas. Accelerate faster, the Rosas coming for us. Ah, we'll be alright. So this is to give you some idea of my graphic settings. You can see we've got the traffic injector running. We've just departed. Those are my graphic settings set for my PC. Remember, you may need to adjust things. If you are getting stuttering, adjust the cloud settings. Pass over the M5 edge of Western, heading out towards Cleveland now. You can see the wind effect on the waves down there on the sea. It is a windy, blustery day today. So apart from our cockpit drama where we could cook chicken on the work surface, I think you'll find, as usual, entertaining. Something always goes awry and not to plan, as you saw. However, nice little cheat we had there, look, with getting the ventilation into the cockpit rather rapidly. Open the windows, as you would with your car. If you get in your car and it was too hot, what would you do? You'd open the windows. This is the first time I've come across that the packs were getting hot on the ground. No idea why that came up. So there's Clevedon Pier as we overfly Clevedon. Basically this route to London Heathrow would follow us all the way down the M4 and then turn towards Heathrow at the very last minute. Of Newport as we'll go over the Prince of Wales bridge over the River Severn. See the traffic injected in the distance. A fair bit of traffic going across the Atlantic. Please don't get me wrong. When we get to Heathrow at the end of this journey, there will be possibly a 10 frame per second drop as the Prince of Wales bridge. There will be a probably 10 frames per second drop. It's to be expected, and don't forget we are loading in not only the capital of the United Kingdom, which is London, and all the buildings that go with it in the resolution that we want. We're also loading in one of the busiest airports in the world, London Heathrow, and injecting all the traffic into it as well. So you will get a little bit of stutter on every approach, but more importantly, you only notice it when you don't really notice it when you're on the ground, if I'm honest with you. When it drops down to about 20 frames per second on the ground, it's manageable, and no problem with that whatsoever. You can clearly see the graphic settings and the frames you're running. Now the next video will be VR and VR settings, and I'm sure, because that's been another one that's been requested. So VR settings, how do you operate VR in the flight sim? Okay. So anyway, we hope you enjoyed this little video on flight sim and the settings. You can clearly see my settings here that I've showed you, and I hope some of you found it useful. Thanks very much. Look forward to flying with you again. Bye bye now.